Wait, so you've never had a library card?
No.
Why?
Because my parents never really understood the process or how to get one for me.
Really?
Yeah. I think, like, isn't a requirement for you to have, like, a California ID? Or some sort of ID?
I got a library card when I was a kid. Because I remember that episode of Arthur.
Yeah.
When it was, like, all about getting a library card. And I was
Yeah.
like, I want a library card. Arthur has one.
Yeah. I remember that episode.
And then I went to the library.
Yeah, I never
got a card.
identified with Arthur. Too American.
I don't identify as Arthur.
What's a library?
What?
Yeah, no, I think on a couple of occasions I wanted one and my parents took me to a public library.
Uh-huh.
And then when they gave us the paperwork, I guess that when they thought ID, maybe they thought it meant like a California ID. Maybe that's why. And I guess their English back then was more limited, so it's not like they could ask a ton of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes total sense.
Yeah. I think on 2 occasions I actually did get like applications to do it, and and we never went through with it.
I remember I took out a book at one point, and then I never returned it, or like I returned it really late. And I was scared by the late fines from that Arthur episode.
So you never showed up?
I never showed up again. And I think to this day, I might not have gotten another Chula Vista Public Library card.
That is so funny.
So I was just like,
don't ever get one from Chula Vista. They have you on record.
I know.
You're the top 10 most wanted.
For like probably like 46 cents or something like that.
Oh my
I know, that terrified
That's
me.
That's funny.
But also, like, it wasn't like the only late fees that I had. Like, I also had late fees from my school, like, library.
Oh my gosh.
Because for whatever reason, which is so dumb.
books.
It's just like, okay, if the book's lost, like, y'all, like, will pay for it, you know? But, like, that's terrifying as a child. Like,
it is. I am a criminal.
I'm a part of the system now.
Oh my god. Yes.
I hope the city of Chula Vista doesn't hear this.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's for a long time I wanted one because I really liked books, but I didn't like to ask for my parents to like buy them for me because you know our money situation wasn't the same, and I was like, well, what if I don't like the book and I don't read it? I'm gonna make them waste money for nothing. But then the whole library thing just never panned out. I would get my books from the school library.
Do you have a library card now?
No.
We should go get library cards.
We should go get library cards.
I like that idea. But in San Diego.
Yeah.
So Chula Vista doesn't prosecute me.
No. I'm watching out for you. Okay.
Thanks.
Like, go right now to get a library card?
We could. We're adults. We can do whatever we want.
Oh my gosh. I can do legal paperwork by myself.
How exciting.
Is this gonna be part of the segment of our 100%. Podcast?
This is our cold open. This is it.
Okay, so should we go get the library card so we can like come
Say
back
that we
and
got the
like
library
brag
cards?
that today we got library cards? Oh my god, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Let's do that.
Oh my
Let
god.
me wash my feet. Let me put on a dress and let's go.
We'll be back. We're gonna go get library cards.
You've been recording this whole time?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You didn't realize?
No.
That's why I had it like right
I
here.
thought you were checking the time and just couldn't focus. Is it still rolling?
Yep. 100%. That's beautiful. That is exactly what a cold open should be. And I'm ending recording now.
We got a library card.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and hi everybody. Sorry.
So, as we talked about in our opening, we were going to go get library cards. And lo and behold, in the 20 seconds that you heard that intro music, we got a library card.
Yeah.
It's 20 seconds.
That fast, guys.
Bureaucracy is very efficient. Who said otherwise? I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know them.
But yeah, oh my god, this I don't know. This was very exciting for me. As someone who's always wanted a library card, this was a very this was a milestone.
And this city doesn't have a record of my fine, so.
But did you hear what the guy said?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you are a felon.
Okay. I was 12. I don't know how old I was. I was very young. This is before Preuss. Mm-hmm. So it was way before 12. Anyway, so the city of San Diego is no longer doing late fines, no late fees for their books, but after 30 days of not returning a book or an item, you get a bill sent to your residence.
Yes.
And that's why they ask for proof of residence, I assume. Mm-hmm. Because they do ask for proof of residence to check out more than 2 items at a time.
Yes.
If you have proof of residence, you can check out up to 40 items at a time, which is insane. Like, who would ever need 40 items at one time?
Right? My school only let me check out 5 at a time.
Yeah, same, probably.
I didn't think such a number was possible.
Exactly. And so, yeah, they let you check out 40 items at a time once you verify that you're a resident. And so with their late fees, as of July 1st, they're no longer doing the late fees. What they're doing is after 30 days, they'll send you a bill. And if you don't respond to the bill within 30 days, they'll send your fines to the city's treasurer department. Who then, I assume, he was talking about like holding like something on your taxes or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Which, like, whoa. Insane. But also, like, part of me is like, if after 60 days, like, you know, you haven't returned an item, then
it makes sense. You. Yeah. I feel like, you know, these facilities are free for you, so why?
There has to be some sort of accountability.
Exactly, yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, and it's like, and you know, there's no late fine, so, like, there's no, like, you know, if I go return the item to the library, I have to pay a late. Like, no,
exactly.
Like, you can return.
It makes more of an incentive to, like, actually return your late stuff.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's super awesome. I'm so happy that we got our library cards. They have movies. They have books. They probably have CDs too. We can probably just like rip some music for our personal libraries.
That is so true. Yeah.
You know, like on iTunes.
Yeah.
I've always thought about doing that, but I never did.
Huh.
They might have video games. I know in Chula Vista they have video games.
They might. And here's the cool thing, that if this library doesn't have something that you're looking for, you could like request it from a different library in the San Diego district. And they'll bring it to the library. Yeah, which is so awesome.
My school did that. My school had a consortium of 3 colleges. It was, I believe, Central Connecticut State University, Wesleyan University or College or whatever it is, and then Trinity. And if Trinity didn't have one of the items, they would go look in one of the other libraries, and you can request the item to be brought to you. It had like a different like checkout period. Yeah. But I remember getting a lot of like research books from that consortium agreement.
Yeah, I understand. At least, you know, like Humboldt also had that same structure, and
because like how do you do that with like just, you know, how are you an efficient library if you have like one branch to access?
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I have different sources. You know, have availability.
Yeah.
Be reliable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, this was very, I don't know, I had fun, and it was super easy, guys, to like sign up.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
when I was a kid, it looked much scarier, but everything was online now. It like literally
you can do it from home. You can start the sign up from home. Like you fill out your information, you fill out like a PIN, and like your residence information, all that. And then you get like some sort of like ID code. You take that to the library front desk, and they're like, "Oh, choose your card design." You can choose your card design.
Oh my gosh!
They have a ton of pretty designs.
Yes, and if you guys go now, they have like these like Comic-Con type of
like
card.
2018 Comic-Con.
Yes, and the image is of a black wizard from Hogwarts, clearly. that looked, like flying over like a public library.
Yeah.
Which was, it's beautiful.
I
that
believe
was my favorite.
I think it's the Central Library that's on the card.
I think it's the Central Library, yeah. And
You'll
just like a picture
you'll
of
see
a
it on our
dragon
post.
there.
We'll post a picture
It's
of
so
the
amazing, guys.
cards.
Yeah, get your library cards. Honestly, I feel like they're a really great resource, and I feel like something
100%.
I'm very excited to explore it. Yeah.
And I had read this post on... Sorry, we're drinking Starbucks because it's really hot. I had read this post on... I don't remember where it was, but it was on social media. And it was saying how if you download an app and you have a library card, you can register it with that app and access like a ton of free ebooks.
Oh, my God.
Or like audiobooks. Because they were railing against Audible because it's an Amazon company.
Yes.
And so it was something about audiobooks and having access to all that with a library card. I'm pretty sure I've looked into that before, and it depends on like what locality you're in and like what they have and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But like, there's another good incentive to have. It's free.
It is. Like, I have an Audible account because for my specific job, I really enjoy being able to listen to books while I'm working, right? But if you're telling me that they have free audiobooks, I think I'm about to cancel my membership. Yes, that's amazing.
Let's not support Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, no. But yeah, and audiobooks are great. Honestly, I think they're great.
I haven't listened to one yet. I was scared.
You know what? At first, I was like, audiobooks? That's not like actual reading. But honestly, it's like it's a whole new way to read. To be honest,
Books are scary to me.
Books are scary to you.
Books are scary. I don't know why.
You're being read a story. It's like story time. They're reading you a book.
Yeah, but it's just so much commitment. Commitment is scary to me. That's a trend in my life. Commitment is scary to me. Committing to an audiobook or a book in general just sounds like a big commitment.
Yeah. It's not that much of a commitment if it's free though. So.
Yeah, you're right. There's less guilt about like reading the book halfway or like you know.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Exactly. Give it a try. You'll know what I'm talking about. I love audiobooks now. Especially because, you know, as busy people, sometimes we just don't have the time to sit down and read, you know? And sometimes finishing a book can be endless.
I still have Good Omens.
Oh my God, boy. You need to read Good Omens before the show starts, and I'm so excited for the show.
When is the show starting?
I think...
Is it going to be an Amazon show?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Do we curse on this podcast?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Have we?
Have we decided that this is a kid-friendly show?
I don't know.
Is it? I don't know.
I guess we can go ahead and bleep it out in the future.
We could. Yeah. But, yeah, unfortunately, it will go on Amazon Prime. But you know what? I read something on Twitter about...
We'll pirate it.
Well, someone was asking Neil Gaiman, the author of Good Omens, you know, if they're against using Amazon, like, how else can we, like, access the show? And he totally gave, like, options for it, because apparently it's gonna be on Amazon for a while, but then they're gonna move it somewhere else or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he totally gave...
It's not an Amazon produced show.
I don't think so. Yeah. Okay. No, I think it's gonna go... It's a BBC show. Yeah. Exactly. So he, like, totally... I can't remember exactly where, but he, like, gave, like, people, like, options, like, viewing options.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, I totally understand if you're against Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Look that up, y'all.
Yeah.
Go get those viewing options.
Yeah, honestly, if you can avoid it, that's the best.
I know. I have a Prime account, but I really want to cancel it. I don't want to cancel it because I want to take it, like... You know, the best thing you can do is, like, take advantage of the money that you spent already, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But I don't want to spend any more money towards it. But my mom really uses it.
So does my family, and it's a shared account.
Yeah.
I have been trying to limit my use of it as much as possible, but my family is very much in love with Amazon.
My mom loves Amazon Prime.
Yeah. You know how this last week, there was this thing of, like, people saying don't use Amazon on these days because Amazon Prime Day is, like, coming up. And I just really talked to my family about it. I'm like, please don't use my account these days. Let's be supportive, you know? Like, yeah, it's great that we can afford all of this stuff, but the workers are not having that great of a time. And yeah, I feel like this whole week they were like, oh, I really want to order this and I want to order that, but Lixia won't let us. And we just kind of like being like, especially my sister. And she just thought it was like, I don't know, she was like very like flippant about it, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my gosh, like...
It's hard, right?
It is hard, honestly.
Like, what do you do? Like...
And they're very like, well, what is it gonna do? It's not gonna accomplish anything, and it's... Basically, like, it's not gonna accomplish anything, and it's just... My couch.
You totally just spilled
I totally
tea
just...
everywhere.
Spilled.
Spill the tea, honey. Spill the tea. He literally spilled the tea. There's iced tea all over her couch.
More importantly, my couch.
Me. More importantly.
No, not that important.
The couch is way more important.
This is what I get for trying to save the world one unused straw at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Because the lid's open and now it fell everywhere. But, you saved the world.
I did. It won't get stuck up on a turtle's nose at least.
Well, it did fall to the ground and we couldn't get it.
Shit.
So, I think that was on me though. So
it's very hard trying to be, like, environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man.
But yeah.
So yeah, Prime sucks.
Yeah, try to limit your use of it, guys. Honestly, I get it. It's convenient, but it's also evil.
Yeah.
Wow, we're very like, I don't know what the topic of this.
Yeah, I'm. What am I feeling? I'm feeling like I had a day. Because I got to work this morning and the internet was down because we had a power outage at some point over the weekend. And I couldn't do work for 2 hours. And then when everything was like set back up, there was so much work. And then we had to shut it down again because we had to reset some things. And it was a day. It was a day.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Yeah. Well, I'm still recovering from Saturday. Last Saturday, this last Saturday was my sister's baby shower. And, yeah, you were there.
I was there.
Yeah, like 20 hours late, but he was there.
Wow.
Yeah, but, it turns out planning a baby shower can be way more stressful than I thought it would be. And Saturday was it was crazy. We were, like, nonstop. Our feet were swollen at the end of the day, just running up and down, getting everything ready. And yesterday, like, my whole family was like, no, we are gonna use this day. We're not even gonna clean on Sunday. We're just gonna, like, rest all day. And we literally just sat around all day. It was, yeah. We ate birria. We had, like, leftover candy. And we just sat and talked. Sunday. It was a beautiful Sunday.
Sorry for the outdoors noises, guys. It's really hot. We're not going to close anything.
Yeah. Which is also another really cool thing about why we decided to get our library card.
Yes. We're hoping that we can find, like, a study space and find quiet recording spaces.
Accommodations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, bear with us.
Air conditioned.
Yeah.
Air conditioned.
Importantly.
I might you know what? I might go explore that with Josh tomorrow.
The
or our other podcast, Two Lame Ducks.
Yes.
Now available on SoundCloud.
Oh my gosh, yes. Talk to us a little bit about what this is about.
Yes. So, Two Lame Ducks, podcast about politics. Really, like, asking questions of politics, asking questions of, like, what's going on. Because I feel that I don't know most of the times what's going on, and, like, I'm not that well informed. But I make an effort to be,
Yeah.
Joshua, who went to Preuss with us for almost 7 years, is a political science major, and he knows a lot about what's going on in the world. So we decided that the best way for us to fulfill our needs and educate the public was to make a podcast where he basically explained stuff to me, and we talk about things. We talk about things that we want to talk about in politics.
Yeah.
And history. Because that's important.
I think, yeah, definitely politics and history are very, like, intrinsically, like, tied together.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. That's really exciting, and I still have to listen to your first episode? First two episodes?
First episode. Second episode's coming out this Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I still need to
recorded.
listen to it, but I am super excited about what you guys are doing. Yeah, it feels like it's a more focused topic than what we have going on.
Yeah, we're just kind of talking.
Yeah, but
which shouldn't it doesn't devalue the legitimacy of this podcast.
No,
this podcast
it's not. I think we like cool. Totally. Yeah, exactly.
We're cool.
We're totally cool. Yeah, we definitely touch on interesting topics. On a side note, we are so sorry about last week. We didn't post
audio
anything.
That we lost.
Yeah, exactly. So wait, have we not posted for 2 weeks now?
We haven't posted for 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2 weeks ago, we had a wonderful podcast all about dating experiences, and what we have, like, learned from dating. And it turned out we lost all of our audio.
Because the stupid program that we used, I mean, okay, we're doing all this for the first time, right? Like, we don't know really what to do. We don't know the best way to do things. We're trying things out. We're back to recording on my iPhone now. Mm-hmm. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know what to do. We don't know how to best do it. So we tried recording directly to the program where we edit our podcast, Audacity. I was gonna say Audible, Audacity. But for some reason, all the audio was lost. It was gone. As soon as we hit, like, stop recording, it was like, oh, there's a ton of missing audio and blah, 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 blah. And there were just, like, jumps and gaps. Huge
gaps of time where you couldn't hear anything.
It was so upsetting.
It was, especially because it was a particularly good podcast, in my opinion. So we will try to go back to that topic.
It was such a good topic.
Yeah, I think we definitely squeezed a lot out of the topic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But,
yeah, we squeezed. Topic was on dating and sex. So we squeezed.
Yeah, we did. Sorry you guys had to miss it. And
we'll bring it back.
Yeah, we will. We definitely will.
It was a topic that doesn't go far from our lives.
Exactly. It just pertains to everybody. And the last week was actually my fault because, as I told you guys, it was my sister's baby shower, and there was, like, a whole week prior to the day of in which we were just preparing the house. My mom wanted the house to be spotless, and I had absolutely no time. And I had homework getting in the way, and so I had to bail on my good friend Alan here. And I did apologize. And once again, I am very sorry, and I will try to communicate better these kinds of things instead of just telling you I can't today and not giving you a reason.
And now we have a recorded confession.
Yes.
This is legally usable in a court of law.
This was on me, guys.
Just saying.
Yes,
I
am guilty.
Obviously, apology accepted. I can never be too mad at Lixia.
Oh.
Well. Well, we'll see how far you want to test that limit.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I don't think you and I have ever actually gotten into a big argument. Now that I think about it.
No.
Have we?
Kind of. So, remember freshman year, it was freshman spring. I remember our good friend Sarah, which I hope that this story isn't... I don't think it's too personal.
We could have just changed the name of the person.
Well,
we can.
Our good friend, name omitted.
Yes.
They posted something about or they texted us in the group chat about doing something. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what it was, that, like, accomplishing something.
Yeah.
And I was being like funny, sarcastic, haha. Like, I was trying to make a joke out of it. But it was really serious. And then they got offended. They were, and I think rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I was confused. I was just like, what? What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was joking. I was like, blah, blah, blah. Do you remember?
Oh, was it something about... Oh, my God. Was it something about, like, school and grades and shit like that?
I think so.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think so.
I think you touched on, like,
a sore point.
A sore point for both of my friend and me.
Yeah.
I am remembering it now.
Yeah.
So...
And you both were angry at me for a while.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You less so. Because it wasn't your...
It wasn't, like, specific, like, directed at me. I think you directed it at her.
Yeah.
But she kind of, like, was telling me why it hurt her, and I was like, I understand it, because I felt awkward about it, too. Yes. That's what it was.
And I think that's the closest that we've ever gotten to a fight.
I think so. And even that, I think we, like, were able to resolve it pretty alright, right?
Yeah.
It was resolved.
I mean, it was, because, like, we're friends again.
Yeah. I'm wondering, was it resolved, though, or did we just, like,
it was resolved.
Okay.
Because I wasn't gonna let it go unresolved.
Yeah, okay.
And at first I remember, too, being like, why are they mad at me? It was just a joke, like, blah, 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 blah. And then afterwards, I'm like, okay, no, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think,
apologize.
to give a little bit of background, Alan was a very bright kid during high school.
Was. That all stopped in college, honey.
Yeah, but it was a very competitive school, and Alan was one of the top. He was great. And
and now I'm a bottom.
And now he's a bottom. Oh my god. And me and my friend less so, academically wise, because we were great girls, okay?
Top notch,
grade A. But academically speaking, yeah, we were we didn't, I guess, like, on paper we didn't show well, And
that school was very much about being on paper good.
Exactly. It didn't matter how creative...
not that school. Preuss.
Yeah, it didn't matter how creative you were. It didn't, it was all about, do you have an 8, do you have a 4.0, or are you a 2.0? So I think you probably made a comment kind of, touching...
I made a joke about it.
About it, yeah. And we were like, well... You wouldn't understand it because you were always a bright kid and you were, like, always celebrated at Preuss, whereas we were considered, like, we don't want to talk about these people.
Which, granted, that is why I made a joke about it, because I didn't understand.
Yeah, I think so.
And that was very dumb.
Yeah, I think for as much as Preuss gave us, I think we were also, at least I feel like Sarah and I think even you, we had, like, I think it's like a weird relationship we have with our high school.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, because, again, with Preuss, it's like, if you had good grades, you're pretty much guaranteed a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else beyond the good grades is up to you, and, like, but if you don't, like, you're kind of stuck in like, the remedial classes, and like, I imagine being in classes and kids that are, like, underneath your grade.
Definitely. I was a senior already, and I was taking, like, classes with, I think, freshmen. Yeah, and it was a very, it felt very demeaning, honestly, and I think it does kind of, I could say that it added on to my, like, feelings of I can't say the word.
Inferiority?
There you go. That's the word. Yeah.
Not that point about me being able to say the word is a metaphor for this.
I'm sorry, guys. My go-to excuse is that English is not my first language.
Also, we've been drinking cold drinks. I feel like my mouth is a little numb.
That's probably why, too. Yeah, so yeah, I think it's a weird relationship, but yeah, I think that was the closest we ever got to some sort of argument, and even then, I think it was handled pretty decently.
Yeah. I don't know about quickly, but decently, definitely.
Decently, yeah.
Because we're still great friends.
We are.
We won't post a story without the third person's permission.
Exactly. Yeah, we won't. Exactly. That being said, I don't know. You are definitely one of my longest friends, you know?
Oh, for sure.
And I don't know, it's strange. I think where you can learn from friendships. I don't know, I was considering it the other day. You know, I had this one friend who was like my best friend during during high school.
Right.
And I think, man, I had a really good thought going on in my head that day, and I can't put it into words today. But
bring it out. I'll be here.
Yeah. Well,
bounce ideas off of me.
Yeah. Well, the story was basically she and I were friends since middle school, best friends, and I think at some point in like middle of high school, we just broke apart. I decided to just walk away because I realized that for as much as I loved this friend, I was starting to feel like I had no it felt very much like we have to go by her rules. I feel like she could be very disrespectful to to my ideas, to the way I thought or something like that. And she was very much this kind of friend of like, well, yeah, I'm an asshole, but everybody knows it and they just deal with it and they don't get butthurt, And it was very much that kind of thinking like, well, I'm an asshole, So it kind of like I guess she thought it gave her like the right to make fun of you. Okay. Because she is an asshole.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that was just not fine with me. And I felt like it was the one moment in which I actually was like, I don't know how I felt in control of being like, this is not the friend I want, and this is not, I have no reason to carry on with this person, Yeah. And I feel like that was one of the best decisions I ever made in high school. I feel like it definitely brought me closer to you and to finding, like the kind of friend that I want for my life, And like I think about it the way in which I can't imagine you not being in my life. And at some points I couldn't imagine her not being in my life either. But no.
Is this your breakup letter?
No. Okay. I am not breaking up with you. No.
All right.
It's just strange, how like. But at one point I was just like, yeah, this is gonna hurt, but this is necessary for me. And I think like I am in a position now in which we have such a healthy like friend relationship that I like it's so well balanced. It's so, I don't know.
It's honest.
It's so honest. And that I have the freedom to talk to you about what bothers me and be sure that you're going to respect it and that you're going to do something about it and that we can move on from it. I feel like we didn't have that kind of maturity in my last friendship.
And I feel like that's why our friendship has lasted this long without having like a major argument.
I think so. And I just really appreciate it, how I can be like, yes, this is someone I want in my life forever. Not because it just makes sense for us to be friends forever, but because I think we are just, I feel like we're good for each other. We help each other. And it's like a very like symbiotic relationship.
100%.
Yeah. And it's
100%.
And it makes me feel very fulfilled, honestly, to be able to say I have this one friend that's always there and who I can see there in my life for as long as I will live. Yeah.
I'm going to cry.
That was my little speech of love to you.
Aww.
I was thinking about it the other day as I cleaned the stove. I come up with my best and most heartwarming ideas while I'm cleaning.
That's so cute. I love you.
And that's just because I really appreciate you, Alan. I really wanted to talk about it for this podcast.
I love you so much.
You do so much for me. Honestly, the fact that we're even sitting here doing this podcast, it's because of you.
Shut up. It's because of both of us.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I would have never had like the impulse to like do this on my own.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
I don't know, you bring ideas and you're like, let's get them done. And I'm like, well, I'm behind you. I'm like right behind you, and I will do it.
That is our friendship.
Yeah.
I'm throwing ideas out into the universe, and then when Lixia sees the good ones, she's like, all right, let's latch on to that.
Let's latch on to that, and we just move forward with it. I think we are good for each other for like bringing things into fruition. Yeah.
Let's have a baby.
Let's have a baby.
Let's bring it into fruition.
I'm sorry.
Full circle.
I'm afraid of commitment, and a baby is just too big a commitment.
All right, let's have a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. This can be our baby.
It's a podcast.
Yeah. What gender?
It doesn't have one. Let it decide.
Oh my gosh.
But it's a she.
But it's a she.
Because she looks good, honey.
Mm-hmm.
That was so sweet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I love you so much. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely a little peeved more than once with like our late like recording situation.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, no, like this is something that we want.
Yeah.
This is something that is gonna happen, and I need to have patience. I'm not a patient man.
Yeah.
You know me.
I know you.
I'm not a patient person. I have very little patience for everything in my life.
Yeah.
But you make me learn patience.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for that.
And I am conscious of your impatience. That's why I was like, I should apologize. I have to apologize. I have to give a reason so that he might understand my situation a little better.
I understand it. For you, I will let any reason slide.
Oh.
Not for no one else. Don't get no ideas.
Exactly.
No.
I'm special, guys.
Exactly. No, God, yeah. So, but I have no patience in my mind. I feel like I'm thrown into situations sometimes, and in my mind I'm just like, God, like why don't they just do this or why don't they just do that, and like, blah 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 blah. But it's rare that something gets like frustrating me enough that like it makes me like scream out and like you know,
yeah,
me wanting to force change.
Yeah.
But where was I going? I don't know where I was going. But I love you.
Me too.
I love you so much, and I'm happy that we have this a little baby that's growing and thriving.
I know.
And taking its first steps into the universe.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we're back on track. Honestly,
we're back, bitches.
Yes, bigger, bolder, better than before, and really bigger, guys. I had so much birria this weekend.
Fucking facts. Bigger. I have a gym membership that I don't use.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start using it like summer 2020. That's gonna be my hot summer.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Summer 2020.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna look like I don't know, Ryan Gosling and Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth and
all
Chris
the
Evans.
Chris's.
All the Chris's
together.
And Ryan Gosling and Deadpool. What's his name?
Ryan
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. I was gonna say Ryan Gosling.
I'm gonna look like they all had a baby, but just a little bit gayer.
Just a little bit gayer.
Just a little bit.
You're like, but just a little bit cuter, just a little bit gayer.
Exactly. No, I know what I'm gonna look like. I'm gonna look like the Fab Five from Queer Eye had a baby.
I've not seen Queer Eye.
Oh, girl. We need to talk about that on the next episode. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you all for joining us. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to use gendered language.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you. Join us next time. We love you.
Yes, please. Come listen to some of our stories.
Yes.
We have good content.
We're pretty interesting.
I think so.
Yeah, we're very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix, give us our own show.
Please,
Damn
Netflix.
It.
Well, I was just telling Alan that I see us being on SNL one day. I think we have great skit material.
Or like making our own SNL. Like making our own thing.
Yeah.
Because for my entire life, I've been wanting to be a part of things. But now I'm coming to a point in my life where I want to make my own things.
Yeah.
Like, no one gets to decide my fate but me.
Yeah. It's a form of taking control. Honestly. Especially because it's so hard to be a part of things nowadays. It's so competitive.
It's so competitive. It's so, like, niched.
Exactly.
Like, you have to be a specific way.
And it follows a formula.
Yeah.
It's very formulaic. Yeah.
I don't like formulas.
Yeah.
I like breaking formulas.
Yeah. So yeah, I think maybe one day we will move on to bigger, more complex forms of creativity.
You know, like hour-long podcasts.
Yeah.
Bigger, longer, uncut.
Yeah. That being said, I think we have a bright future ahead of us.
I think so too.
And I think you guys should follow us along for the long haul.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
We will try to be more active on all of these.
We will try. That's not a promise, but we will try. Because we have our own social media accounts to take care of.
Yeah, and I'm very bad at that as it is. I lost my phone for the whole weekend.
You did?
Yeah, I only just found it this morning.
The only reason we're recording this is because I came to your home.
Yeah.
Your home.
Yeah, my home.
Your home.
We're in the middle of creating a whole new language. Okay, go. This is how the English language has like evolution.
Thank you for inviting me to your home. No, the only reason we're recording this is because she wouldn't answer her phone. Her mom wouldn't answer her phone. And so I was just like, I'm going to drive over there and see what's up.
I love that you just took control of the situation, Alan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I messaged you on Facebook. I think I messaged your mom on Facebook too, or I texted her. I called your business phone number, which was your dad's number. He said that you guys were at home, and I'm like, all right, cool. That was all the permission I needed.
Used all of your resources.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. As soon as you leave, I will plug in my phone.
Can we invent like just some sort of telepathic communication for us?
We should.
Just like, like send a quick ping like,
I think
yo,
so. I think so. All those engineers
this is where
out
I'm at,
there.
This is what I'm thinking.
Please get to work on this.
Yeah, like now.
We do have a couple of engineer friends. We should tell. Yeah, we should talk to them. Yeah.
Let's build an empire.
We should. We're gonna be like our taquero.
Oh, okay. Last story.
Oh my god, we're trying to like say goodbye, but we have someone.
Last story for this one.
Oh my god, so again about the baby shower. So my dad hired a taquero to take care of all the food. And I discovered that this taquero was not only a taquero.
No.
He was also a DJ. He provided the music and DJing services until I think midnight. And he also works doing promotional stuff, okay? This is a guy who, whenever we pass by someone like Cricket or something doing promotional stuff for Cricket, he will give a shout out to my dad and like promote the hell out of his business. This is the same guy. This guy is not wasting time. This guy is set out to like... He is hustling. He is creating an empire. Oh my god. Watch out for him, guys. He's on the rise.
What's his name? Let's promote him.
Oh my god.
Give him a shout out.
Oh my god. I do not know his name. I'm gonna call him the DJ/taquero/birriero. I'm gonna show a promotional guy. Oh my god.
You might see him on the corner of University and Shimon. Is that
Could
it?
be. That's
where the Cricket is?
No, it's actually Metro PCS. Sometimes he'll be there.
University and something. So watch out for him.
Yeah, watch out for him. You'll know what I'm talking about.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, I aspire to be like him.
Oh, we will. We're taking this international.
Yeah. And with that, I think we'll be closing off this. This episode.
All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Be safe. Bye.
Bye-bye.